Alright, hello and welcome back everybody to another unboxing. Today we've got Star Wars Unlimited. It's time, the official release. I know that you guys have been following along with our gameplay. I know that you've been following along with the gameplay. You definitely have, right? And the pre-release stuff that was definitely not released late. I had that video so done and then I forgot to hit live. I'm sorry about that. But to make up for it, we're going to see what's in one of these booster boxes. That will be available on the 8th. Yes, the 8th. I've been having a really good time cracking these packs. I've been dying to get into one of these booster boxes. If you've been at the pre-release events, you've gotten some of the packs, you've seen some of the pulls, and I'm still just shocked that we're getting stuff that we have not seen yet. Like, we were playing Twin Suns the other day, and I'm getting smacked with things that I didn't even know existed in the format. And then I'm telling other people that I got smacked with that stuff, and they're like, why is that in this set? And I'm like, I don't know. So what else is in this set? Excuse me for being a little congested. Still, allergies kicking my butt. So anyway, we've got 24 packs with 16 cards each. These things are huge. So lots of stuff to play with. And I think there are, I forgot, they definitely told us how the packs lined up. But you at least get 2 hits, because you can get a hyperspace art and a foil at the same time. Both at the same time in the same pack. So yeah, let's check out some of these arts. We've got Chewbacca, we've got this guy, we've got Leia, and usually they come in sets of 4. Come on, there's got to be a 4th one. No, I think it's just these 3. Anyway, these 3. We're gonna start with Leia, and let's just get into this. All right, so right out of the gate, I believe every pack has a leader and a base, so you can start off, you know, hit the ground running. So we've got Sabine Wren and the Catacombs of Cadera. And then let's get into the actual cards here. Green Squadron A-Wing, Mercenary Company Restored. So some of these we've seen in the pre-cons, or the starter decks. Infiltrator Skill, Battlefield Marine, Rebel Pathfinder, Frontier, Syndicate Lackeys, Gold TIE Fighter, Lieutenant Childson, Pirated Starfighter, Rogue Squadron Skirmisher, Jedi Lightsaber. Finally, I got a lightsaber. Oh my goodness. And then Holo, or our foil, is going to be the Super Laser Technician, which is great for some ramp. So we'll set the Holo off to the side. See, this Jedi Lightsaber is attached to a non-vehicle unit, and if it is attached to a Force unit, it gains on attack, give the defender -2/-2 for this phase. That's really good. That's really good. All right. I dig it. I'm going to keep that off to the side because that's fun. And then the bulk bit will be over here. Let's save Chewie, the best for last. I tried to make a Leia Chewie deck for Twin Suns, and there he is, right there. For an action, you can play a unit that costs 3 or less from your hand, paying the cost, and give it Sentinel for this whole phase. So the whole action phase, people have to attack that thing. Which can be really good, especially if it's something that has like 3 attack. And then a command center. We'll see if we have any bases with effects. There are a few that I've seen. I think I've seen one for every color so far. So they have 25 health and they have an epic action on top of that. So some of them are better than others, but we'll see if we get anything that's like legendary as we go through these. Got to keep an eye on these down here. Usually it's pretty easy to tell when you read the card if it's rare or legendary. We got Metal Ceremony, Seasoned Shore Trooper. I hate those names. They're just trying to make me trip up on it. We got a System Patrol Craft, Open Fire, Recruit, Wilderness Fighter, Gamorrean Guards, ATST, 7th Fleet Defender, Vanguard Ace. Prepare for Takeoff. This one's a very good one. Force Surrender. Search Your Feelings is going to be the rare. So search your deck for a card and then draw it. So it's just a straight up, what do you call? Tutor. And then we've got the 97th Legion, which is, this one's really cool. So it's a 0/0 for 7, but this unit gets +1/+1 for each resource you control. So if you have enough to pay for it, it's already coming in as a 7/7, and then it just keeps getting stronger the longer the game goes on. So we'll keep that right there. So I've been trying to. I was thinking about doing red-green with Leia instead of red-blue with Chewie, Oh, we got another hyperspace IG. But I need more heroic rebel units in red as well. So that's been my struggle, my difficulty. Academy Defense Walker, disabling Fang Fighter, Strike True, the 2-1B Surgical Droid, Imperial Interceptor, Surprise Strike, Azutuk, Liberator Gunship, Underworld Thug. We've got a hyperspace, just base Echo Base Defender. So it's got Sentinel, which is good, and 4-3 for 3. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. We'll set that off to the side. General Tog, Carablast, Baze Malbus, Sneak Attack, and for our foil, we've got the Restored Arc 170. Do all the foils have... Hang on, let me look at this. Yeah, all the foils have the borders shiny as well. That's really nice. That is really nice. I dig it. Alright, let's keep going. I hope you guys have as much fun cracking these as I do. The IG-88, I guess I haven't said this one. I've been familiar with it. Attack with a unit, and if you control more units than the defending player, the attacker gets +1/+0 for this attack. Then on the other side, all friendly units gain raid 1, so they get +1 on attack, which is pretty good. Pretty good for aggressive plays. He's cheap to get out, though it's kind of sketchy to get him out when you don't have a game plan quite yet. Found that out the hard way. Recruit, Wilderness Fighter, Open Fire, Mercenary Company. Let's see, got Waylay, which is pretty good, just return to hand, so as soon as something big comes out, you're just like, nope. Fleet Lieutenant is our hyperspace. Blizzard Assault AT-AT. Sabine Wren as a unit instead of a leader, which is pretty good. Entrenched, we've got Spark of Rebellion, which is our rare. Look at the opponent's hand and discard a card from it. Very good. And then, Surprise Tactic. No, sorry. Strike True. Blah, blah, blah. All right, we've got Hera Syndulla, which is a hyperspace. Ignore the aspect penalty on Spectre cards you play. So already we're seeing like really cool deck building ideas and potentials, and I'm really looking forward to it. Got another Infiltrator skill. Let's see. Stop when we see something new. Consortium Star Viper. I think we've seen that. So for Store 2. Confiscate, just destroy an upgrade. Or defeat an upgrade, excuse me. Ezra Bridger. He's a Spectre. Colonel Yularen. Benthic 2 Tubes. We've got Lando Calrissian as our rare. And Frontline Shuttle as a rare and foil. Dig it. So this one's neat because you can attack with a unit. So you defeat this one, you attack with the unit, and then even if it's exhausted, you attack with whatever unit was you selected. It just can't attack the bases, so you just make something else crash into something so that, you know, it can't do anything when it comes around to you again. We got a Leia Organa. She's just really cool because it's attack with a rebel unit, and then you may attack with another rebel unit. So 2 attacks for the price of 1 action. Gotta love it. So I want to pair her with red because she just plays really aggressive. But you can do whatever you want. You could do green yellow. You could do green blue. You could do green red. You could do, what's the other one? Green, you could do green green. I'm sure there's another one in here that I'm just spacing on. We got the Death Trooper. Let's see, I got Supply, a Wampa, Cell Block Guard, Corellian Fighter, General Veers, Inferno 4. I haven't seen this one before, I don't think. When played and when defeated, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put any number of them on the bottom of your deck and the rest on top in any order. Pretty good scry there. Greedo, haven't seen him before. When defeated, you may discard a card from your deck. If it's not a unit, deal 2 damage to a ground unit. That's pretty cool. It binds all things is our rare. It's a force event. Heal 3 damage, up to 3 damage from a unit. If you control a force unit, you may deal that much damage to another unit. That's really good. That is really good. And then we've got a common foil here, the Outer Rim Headhunter. All right, and then we're starting off with Boba Fett. When an enemy unit leaves play, you may exhaust this leader, and if you do, ready a resource. And then on the flip side, when this unit completes an attack, if an enemy unit left play this phase, ready up to 2 resources. So, very good at getting things going, and keeping things going. Administrator's Tower is our base. Gotta make an opening. Let's see what we got in here. Maximum Firepower is not a rare card, but I like this one in the Vader and in any Imperial or Villain deck, because a friendly Imperial unit deals damage equal to its power 2 unit, then another friendly Imperial unit deals damage equal to its power to the same unit. So you just lay into something with no risk to your own units. You're paying 4 for it, but it's getting stuff out. So it can do a leader and do whatever. It's pretty nutty. Got a Force Choke, that's always fun. Distant Patroller, Black 1. This is a legendary card. We got the blue L in the bottom here. So this is a Resistance Vehicle Fighter, a red heroic unit. Costing 6, it is a 4/4. When you play it, and when it is defeated, you may discard your hand. And if you do, draw 3 cards. And this is probably going to be pretty stinking good. Because while you may not always want to get rid of your hand, you don't have to play this card if you don't want to, right? But usually when you're getting around 6 or 7 resources, your hand is getting pretty thin. Or you've got stuff that you really haven't had any use to play. So this is a good way to do that. So really, really cool. Unfortunately, no Rebel on there. But yeah, it's good for a vehicle. I want to put that over with the rare stuff. And then Smoke and Cinders. What a sad sight. We got a rare. Each player discards all but 2 cards of their choice from their hand, which I do put in my red decks.
Where?
Because why is anybody else having fun? Stop that.
Good.
How am I supposed to win if you're having fun? Knock it off. Just kidding. Everybody should be having fun. Enjoy yourself. We got another Sabine Wren and Administrator Tower. Another Super Laser Technician.
You know, there's...
Let's see, the Cargo Juggernaut.
So,
it's a pretty big guy. Jawa Scavenger. Just has Saboteur. That's a 2/1. It's pretty good, though. So for a 1 cost, not too bad. Not too shabby. Homestead Militia. So we've got the Hyperspace on there. It's just a common card, but we'll keep that off to the side. Got a Bright Hope. Fifth Brother. I forget the name of the leader that works with the these Inquisitors. If we pull him, I will let you know. But I'm going to set him aside because he seems like a very fun deck to build around. So I'm going to keep him right there. We got Yoda. We finally found a Yoda. That's awesome. Yeah, so he's in the Luke deck. Restore 2, and then when defeated, choose any number of players, and they each draw a card. So it could just be you. It could be anybody else. So we're going to keep Yoda over... Oh, he's an uncommon, not really rare. We've got the Chimera. So this is an Imperial vehicle capital ship. It comes in shielded as an 8/7, which is nuts. And then on attack, name a card. An opponent reveals their hand and discards a card with that name on it. Which actually, now I know why we have that one droid that lets you look at your opponent's hand. That's pretty good. There are quite a few in here that let you do that. And this is new. I haven't seen Zeb Aurelios before. He's a Rebel Spectre unit. So when this unit completes an attack, if the defender was defeated, you may deal 4 damage to a ground unit. That's nuts. That's some good clearance right there. Very, very cool. I like that. Very cool.
Here. I couldn't like it, but I was...
Oh, nice. Very nice. I haven't seen him as a leader before, but we've got Emperor Palpatine. For 1, and exhausting him, defeat a friendly unit, deal 1 damage to a unit, and draw a card. That
it's not really a line.
Is pretty good.
It just moves so...
That's pretty good because there are a lot of units that give you benefits by defeating them. So like the Super Laser Technician, there are a few others that will like ready units if they are destroyed. But yeah, once per turn you just get to do that, and you need 8 resources to get him up. But he is at 410. My goodness. When deployed, take control of a damaged non-leader unit. Yikes. And then on attack, you may defeat another friendly unit if you deal 1 damage to a unit and draw a card. So you can take somebody's unit, non-leader, use it, sacrifice it, then draw a card off of it. That's incredible. I'm going to keep him right over here in the rares. Fantastic.
Nowhere in that man.
Very, very, very cool. All right, we've got the Alliance X-Wing here to start things off.
Perfect.
Lots of stuff we've seen before. I'm just getting excited. This is the one I was talking about, the Viper Probe Droid. You get to look at an opponent's hand when you play it, which is pretty good if you want to discard something or name something that needs to be discarded. We've got the Cloud City Guard. Boss, Hardpoint Heavy. I like vehicle upgrades. Those are nice. We've got our rare as K2S0. So he has Overwhelm, and when defeated, for each opponent, choose one. Either deal 3 damage to that player's base, or that player discards a card from their hand. And then we've got Resilient as our holo, or our foil. I play too much Pokemon, they're all holos to me. But I know everybody else calls them foils. Alright, we got another rare leader here. Eden Versio. Sorry, I don't watch as much Star Wars as I probably should for this. As an action, if an enemy unit was defeated this phase, heal 1 damage from your base. Okay, so a little bit of recovery. And she comes in shielded. What does she require? Probably 6 resources to deploy her. So she comes in shielded, and then when an enemy unit is defeated, heal 1 damage from your base. Not too shabby. Not bad at all. Keep her over here. Another Echo Base. An Escort Skiff. We got Vigilant Honor Guards. Jetta. See here. Well, don't give away the big surprise at the end there, Drag. Come on. An Outmaneuver. Hope I'm not missing any other rares. General Krell. Looks very cool. It looks like he's from Lilo and Stitch, honestly. But anyway. Each other friendly unit gains when defeated. You may draw a card, which is fantastic. That's amazing. This is a double green unit. We're going to put him over here. And we've got a common foil and hyperspace card. Snowspeeder. Very neat. There's one foil that I pulled during the pre-release. I don't know what kind how to label it. But it's very, very nice. It's different from these foils. So, we've got a Jin Urzo. It's a leader here, Castro City. Got to keep fighting. Let's keep it going here. Forces with me. Outmaneuver. Some of the yellow tactics are pretty nutty. Admiral Pete. Chopper is our rare. He's pretty good. He's a Rebel Droid and Spectre. So when you control another Spectre, this unit gains Raid 1, so he gets +1 to his attacks when he's attacking. And then on attack, discard a card from the defending player's deck. If it's an event, exhaust a resource that player's control. That player controls. So some good control there. I like it. And then we got 2 tubes as a foil. You've heard of 2 chains, but you've never seen 2 tubes. Another Jin so come on, let's be a little bit more creative here with these packs. Got a Moment of Peace, which just gives everybody a shield, or one person a shield. Occupier's Shield Tank, it's got grit, that's always good. So every time it takes damage, it gets +1 to its attack. Gladiator Star Destroyer, Vanquish, good, some good removal there. Tactical Advantage, 7th Fleet Defender, Frontier ATRT, Syndicate Lackeys. Talk together. Power of the Dark Side. I haven't seen this one before. It's an uncommon. An opponent chooses a unit they control and then defeat that unit. So it's their choice, and it's not even it's not leader exclusionary. So if they only have their leader out, then this can defeat it for only 3 resources, which is really good. All right, we've got an uncommon as our hyperspace. So this is the Rogue Squadron Skirmisher. It's got Ambush, and then when played, return a unit that costs 2 or less from your discard pile to your hand. Pretty good. Pretty good. For a Cause I Believe in is our rare, and then we've got Partisan Insurgent as our foil. I'll probably put the hyperspaces over in this or in their own pile at some point. So they don't belong with the rares, unless they themselves are rare. Oh, okay. So we got Jane Urso for a third time. This time is her hyperspace. You can kind of see the other side there. And we've also got the hyperspace of the Kestro City. It's nice having some borderless stuff. Let's go through these. Got a few packs to still get through here. Some Devotion, some Bamboozle. Still think it looks like the Lonely Island. Han Solo. He was in the Luke starter deck. Still a very good card because he comes in with basically First Strike and Haste. So he's very, very strong. A very strong card. And then we've got our Alliance X-Wing as our foil here. Yeah, he's a 7 cost, but pair him with some green. I actually don't know if the Alliance has any... Yeah, they have a resupply, I think is the card, what it's called. We've got Director Krennic. So he is... each friendly damage unit gets +1/+0. So that's pretty good. And then he's got Restore 2 on his flip side. And then each friendly damage unit gets +1/+0. It's not too bad. Hit me. He will only make me stronger. Guardian of the Wills. So it's good upgrade. It's a force unit and it likes upgrades, so you can get them out pretty cheap if you wanted to go that route. Put 3 of these in deck, and then yeah, just put a whole bunch of upgrades like lightsabers and stuff. I haven't seen any other upgrades for force units than the lightsaber, I don't think, but who knows? Who knows what else is out here? Got the attack pod, Homestead Militia. Let's keep going through these. We've seen a lot of these. Academy Defense Walker is a hyperspace. Very cool. General Dodonna. Everything else +1/+1. Bib Fortuna. Oh no way. This is awesome. So this is the first hyperspace I think that we've gotten in a higher rarity or anything close to legendary. So this is a legendary unit, Darth Vader. So he's got Ambush. When played, search the top 10 cards of your deck for any number of villainy units with a combined cost of 3 or less, and play each of them for free. Goodness. So it kind of zergs the board with like 1 cost, so you could get 3 1 costs out. I mean, yeah, I guess that's pretty good. That's pretty good. With Ambush as well, just yeah. So he's basically coming in with the Stormtroopers. I like that flavor. That's really nice. And you're searching 10 cards deep. That is fantastic. That is incredible. Brian.
Yo. Wow.
Just Stormtroopers.
Wow, just cheat cards in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We've got a redemption for the rare. And then the pirated Starfighter is our foil. I haven't seen any more Fear Hunters. I want more of those. Director Krennic again, and a Command Tower. Skyback Pursuer. A Sympathizer, Moment of Peace. Regional Sympathizers is a Rebel unit. We got a Confiscate. 7th Fleet Defender is our common hyperspace. Hang on, I think we got some good hits in here. Power Failure, I haven't seen this one. Defeat any number of upgrades on a unit. That's really good. That's really good. Oh, we've got a rare hyperspace. That is awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh! We've got a rare base. Okay, so this one will not come in the normal base slot, I guess. This is the Energy Conversion Lab. So you start with 25 health, but as an epic action, once per game, play a unit that costs 6 or less from your hand. Give it Ambush for this phase. So you get to cheat out a cost 6 card, up to a cost 6 card, and give it Ambush once per game, which can be good. It just depends on if you want to sacrifice that 25 life. And if you are playing this, then people will know that you're up to something. Anyway, but something else that you can do for your strategy 100%. We'll put that over here. And we've got a hyperspace foil, Swoop Racer. I was hoping that would be something a little bit more rare, but it's still pretty. It's still pretty.
There's not one thing ever.
Another Hera. An Administrator Tower hyperspace.
Is that right?
Mission briefing.
Nothing wrong with it. It's just a fashion of people.
Yeah, here's the resupply that I was talking about. This can be played in the heroic decks if you wanted to get some extra ramp going, because the Super Laser Technician is a villain, so it won't work for heroic decks. I mean, it can. You can put it in there. It's just going to cost 2 more, which is like you're trying to ramp, but then spending more more resources to do it. Got the Ghost. We got an Emperor's Royal Guard. So this is a something that works with Emperor Palpatine. And then we've got a Cloud City Wing Guard as our foil.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We've got some good hits so far. Not like 2 legendaries is more than a lot of other card games that I've opened for. So I'm really happy about that. I've done Flesh and Blood where it's like, yeah, you don't get a legendary. 2 boxes, no legendary for you. You don't get that. 2 legendaries? Awesome. So awesome. Has it actually only been 2? I think we've had 3 this time around. We'll check it out in a bit at the end here. Disabling Fang Fighter, Strike True, some healing stuff, Metal Ceremony. Restock, we got a Hyperspace Gamoran Guards.
I don't know what that's.
A Cantina Bouncer. Get to put something back into an opponent's hand. That is a non-leader. Once you play this, Blizzard AT-AT, Fighters for Freedom. Got Heroic Sacrifice. Draw a card, then attack with a unit. For this attack, it gets +2/+0 and gains when this unit deals combat damage, defeat it. Okay. So yeah, it's just a card draw, which is really good for 1, and then attack with something for +2, and then it just dies. That's fine. Might give you what you need against a powerful leader unit, or to cinch out a victory against somebody's base. Then we got a Relentless, which is a foil rare. That's really good. So the first event played by each opponent, each round loses all abilities. So your events are still good. So they'd have to play 1 event and burn it, or it just negates it altogether. It's a very good unit in a villainous deck. We've got like some 4 packs right now. We're still going. 16 cards per pack is. I feel so spoiled. This is awesome. We got Chewbacca and Catacombs. So we got a Trolling V-Wing, another Vanquish.
Okay, so
Guardian of the Wells again. Cell Block Guard. Disabling Fang Fighter. Let's say Hyperspace. AT-AT. Wing Leader. Cartel Space. There's another one. Oh, hey. You're my only hope. I haven't seen this card before. This is a heroic card for 3. You may look at the top card of your deck, and you may play it. It costs 5 less. If your base has 5 or less remaining health, you may play it for free instead. That's good. That is a really, really good card. So if you're at like turn 5, you've got 5 resources on the field. If you're not running any ramp, right? Throw this out here. You could potentially get a Han Solo for 2, just out onto the field, turn 5. That's awesome. That's really good. Like I said, here's the foil here. The rares and the legendaries, you can tell right away that, without even looking at the rarity, that it's good. Just reading that description, you're like, oh yeah, this isn't for everybody. This is him. I think this is him. The Grand Inquisitor. Deal 2 damage to a friendly unit with 3 or less power and ready it. So for this guy, he gets raid for each damage counter on him. So you can attack with him. Then the next phase, if he's not getting hit, use the Grand Inquisitor, deal 3 damage to him. He comes back readied as a 5. He'll be 5/1 at that point. And then on attack, you may deal 1 damage to this unit and 1 damage to another ground unit. So he'll die at the end there, but you're getting essentially 7 damage if you don't have any. He's a force unit too, so you can still give him upgrades, lightsabers, all that stuff to beef him up. You got to dig up a swamp.
But great.
Let's see here.
I would like you just
But yeah, I haven't seen any of the other fear hunters that have those effects. I've heard that they're around, but not so far. Got a Rebel Assault. Attack with a Rebel unit and it gets +1/+0 for this attack. Then attack with another Rebel unit and it gets +1/+0 for this attack. So it's kind of like the maximum firepower, but for Rebel, it's an uncommon, and for 1.
but
That's definitely going in the Leia deck, for sure. Admiral Ozzel. And our rare is the U-Wing Reinforcement. So it's a 7 cost, but it's a green heroic. Search up to the top 10 cards of your deck for up to 3 units with a combined cost of 7 or less, and play each of them for free. And then put the rest on the bottom of the deck in any order, or a random order. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Then we got the Bounty Hunter crew. These are our foil. Store All of a sudden got really popular. Oh, never mind. It's not 4 packs. We still we have 5 packs now. They're multiplying.
That's their.
They were hiding. Another Chewbacca.
That.
Oh, Chewbacca's cool because he comes in with Sentinel and he has grit when you flip him over. I didn't talk about that earlier, but he's a 2/9. So the more damage he takes, he has to be hit on the ground. He gets stronger. So he comes in, give him a shield. Just be annoying with him, man. Let's go through this until we get to the rares, unless I see something new.
Yeah, yes. I didn't like that count of myself. The high ball.
This attack pattern delta is also pretty cool. Give a friendly unit +3/+3 for the phase, +2/+2, and +1/+1. So 3 different units you can give +3, +2, +1 overall, which is really good. Oh, Luke! Another legendary unit. Are you kidding me? So he's a 7. Restore 3. Give an enemy unit -3/-3 for this phase. If a friendly unit was defeated this phase, give that enemy -6/-6. And that's any enemy. That can be a leader unit. So yeah, really, really good. So once you have, this doesn't even require like resources. It's a 7 cost and it's 6/7. That's going to be really, really cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. And then we've got a common tactical advantage. This is our foil. I'm loving this. I'm absolutely loving this. I don't know if I would do Luke, Leia. Like I said, I had Chewie and Leia together, but I'm not sure if I want Leia to be a more aggressive. You know what I mean? Though, now that I'm thinking about it, if you put a whole bunch of Rebel units out there with, what's it called? Restore, and then just use her ability to attack with those twice before your opponent can do anything about it, it means you're restoring a lot of your health as well. So that could be another strategy to go with. I'll kind of consider that. I'm gonna think about it. Grand Moff Tarkin is our leader. I like him. Just experience tokens to an Imperial unit. Make him big. He's a very good green card for a common. I like him. I enjoy him. We've got some survivors. Imperial Interceptor resupply. Metal Ceremony.
I was able to just
Takedown. Haven't seen this one. Just an uncommon. Defeat a unit with 5 or less HP remaining. So that includes leaders. Very good for a 4. No Good to Me Dead. And the 97th Legion. Boba Fett. Another legendary guy. This is another legendary unit. So he is a 3 cost legendary. Oh my goodness, what is this going to read like? 3/5 on attack. If this unit is attacking an exhausted unit that didn't play this round, that didn't enter play this round, deal 3 damage to the defender. So I'm guessing basically deal 3 damage to that unit. So right, or deal 3 damage to it's not saying the defender's base. I'd have to think about how this might play. Maybe you guys have some ideas in the comments, but usually that means to the defender. So if you're hitting something, it could just kill it straight up, or defeat it, excuse me. Amazing. There she is. So it wasn't just the Fear Hunter, it's the 7th sister. So we've got the 5th brother, 7th sister. This is a rare in hyperspace foil.
Now the others.
Oh my goodness, this looks beautiful. So she's got Saboteur. It's a 5-cost unit for 3 and 6. When this unit deals combat damage to an opponent's base, you may deal 3 damage to a ground unit that opponent controls. Ooh, very good. Very, very cool. So yeah, the Inquisitor stuff is looking pretty schnasty. Oh man, I am so excited. All right. Scenario Company, let's get through these last bits. I'm excited. Like, I cannot believe we've gotten even more. Got a Hyperspace Wampa. Force Throw, I like Force Throw a lot. Saw Gerrera. It's a Rebel unit. And a Czarwing Scout. When defeated, if you have the initiative, draw 2 cards, which is pretty dang good. You always love to draw cards. That's awesome. Let's see if our luck holds out. Another Boba Fett Hyperspace and an Echo Base Hyperspace. Love it.
Space.
If anybody hasn't been understanding what I mean by hyperspace, it's the saturated line work.
So they hear my only shot.
And the borderless.
What? Yes.
Bodhi Rook, sorry, is an Imperial Rebel. An Imperial and a Rebel. That's... Oh, because he's a defector. Okay. That's just interesting to see both of those keywords. You can work in both kinds of decks. When played, look at an opponent's hand and discard a non-unit card from it. Nice. That's our rare. And then a Tai Ellen Fighter.
Set out like normal.
All right, now officially on our last pack. Last pack slap.
Yeah, so
Let's get something good.
10-3. All right, so yeah, it is.
Another Boba Fett and a Capital City. No other rare bases, which is unfortunate, but it's all right. I think I've got a few of my own. Seasoned Shore Trooper.
Okay, well, since everybody usually stands. Also,
TST Starving Scout. Okay, we got a Kanan Jarrus. Apologize. It's a Spectre unit, Jedi Force, and Rebel as well. For 4, he's a 4/5. With on attack, you may discard 1 card from the defending player's deck for each friendly Spectre unit. And then heal 1 damage from your base for each different aspect among the discarded cards. Smuggling Compartment, that's good. Oh, here we go. We got another one.
great.
This is our epic action for a yellow base. Give a non-leader unit -4/-0 for this phase. I don't know if that's worth an epic action, but who knows? Who knows, really? And then we've got Bib Fortuna for our foil. So let me take a second to organize all these, and I'll be right back with the verdict on how these polls went. All right, so here are the polls that we got, which is very, very neat. So from the legendaries, we actually got 4 that I think I pulled out properly. We got a bunch of rare cards here, some of which were foil. So normally you're going to get 1 rare per pack, along with a foil. So we should at least have 24 foils in here. But for the rares, we got about 30, including the special epic action bases, the rare leaders, and yeah, among the foils and stuff here. So pretty good overall. So that's 24 packs. 4 of those were hits as legendary units. Again, I'm pretty sure I got them all. I could have missed a few. And of course, just a bunch of uncommons and commons to throw in here with, you know, the hyperspace can be on anything, which is kind of nice, because then you just throw in some different rarities or foils of the common, uncommon stuff in whatever deck you want, just to bling it out for fun. Or if you're a collector of each type of card, that's something that you can go for. So anyway, along with the bases too. So that's been really fun to see and look at. That's it for the first box of Spark of Rebellion. We're going to be getting another set in about 4 months, I think. So we'll let you know whenever we get any more of that in. And then we'll be doing product stuff, pre-release, all of that good stuff. when the time comes. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're excited. Come in on Saturdays if you want to play 1v1, Twin Suns, any of that kind of format, and just hang out with people, trade cards, figure out what you want to do, learn the game. We'll be here to play. That's usually around 5 p.m. On Saturday. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day, though, and we will see you in the next one.